Hello, everyone. Now this is the fifth seminar session that we are going to do today. So there, what I want to focus is basically the most important elements of examination that I would be focusing on more into when it comes to examinations. So I want you to bring some more important aspects what we have been discussing in these sessions. So when we are going to put it into this one, so I will be bringing you several the most focused question areas, so then you would be able to more focus on those areas when you are studying as well. So that is the purpose of this seminar series, rather than doing past papers. That is fine, of course, doing past papers if you are going to give the same questions for the students, but when we are not giving the same questions for the students, doing past papers would be, I just think it's kind of a waste of time. So instead, I would like to show you what are the areas that I would be focusing on when it comes to your examinations with the topics what we have discussed. So initially also I have told you that I've been doing several topics, but this time when we are testing these topics with a combination of the other topics, I would be bringing up most important topics that you have to focus on examination, as the examination questions will be for 8 questions, right? So let me bring you into, before moving into the business plan tude, let me bring you this one, what do you call, management functions one. As the last topic, we discussed about what are these management functions which applies for a business, for a small business. So when I give you a question would be, it's like most probably I will be asking you to think that you are a yogurt manufacturer, you are a book manufacturer, you are a garment manufacturer, and imagine how you would be doing this functions, management functions. When it comes to management functions, we do have 4 functions under management, right? So planning, leading, organizing, and controlling. So I will be giving you introduction when it comes to, again, so we have already discussed all the things when it comes to lectures, but I will be again showing you and a little bit explaining you how we are going to write this one. So you have to get ready for a question like, now you have to imagine you would be a kind of a businessman, right? I will give you what kind of a business you are going to do and how you are going to take these management functions in order to success your business, right? So simply you have to more focus on this planning, leading, organizing, and controlling functions. So when it comes to planning is about what? It set goals, establish strategies for achieving those goals, and develop plans to integrate and coordinate activities. So I told you these notes have been taken from the book I have shown you. I'm not particularly sure whether I would be able to find it right now. Let me find it. So it would be now this book I told you. So if you want this book to be referred, you can contact me. I have given you my WhatsApp number as well in seminar series at the very first seminar. So you can give me a WhatsApp message, and if you want, you can request. So this is the book that I would be going through with. So let me show you that one again, once again. Right. So planning. There are basically main 3 aspects that we are focusing on planning, right? First thing is you have to decide what are the goals and objectives that you are going to achieve. So if you if you can see here, it says so if you do not know what to be achieved, how to be achieved, especially what to be achieved, first of all you want to know what I am going to achieve. Without knowing that, you cannot decide how you are going to achieve that. So maybe profitability, maybe demand maximization, or maybe welfare, whatever your goal and objective, it should be very specifically clear. So most of the times when it comes to small scale businesses, it depends on the type of the business, which type of goals that you would be having now. So when I ask you to bring up, what do you call, write down these elements and briefly explain how it would be relating to the business. That's for an example. Think I will be telling you that you have to select a yogurt manufacturing company. So then you have to little bit give an example about how would be your goal. Just imagine and give. That's for an example. Your goal is to maximize the profit in this year. So likewise, goals, objective. So first of all, you have to set it, right? Then only you would be able to communicate for your employees that they would be supporting for you to do this one. කොහෙද යන්නේ කියලා කියන්නේ නැතුව අනිත් අයට ඔයත් එක්ක යන්න බෑනේ. So likewise, you have to tell where we are heading, right? What is the goal and the objectives. So then after deciding what we want to achieve, then you have to decide how we are going to do this one. How question. How the how question comes, when it comes to how question, it explains like the strategies. When it comes to strategies, there can be several strategies to achieve the same goal. Think about that you want to propose a girl, right? You can directly give her a letter. You can give a WhatsApp message, call, and you can directly meet her and tell, or you can just do it through a friend. So like there are a lot of ways, right? I don't want to teach you. You can teach me probably, right? How we are going to propose a girl. So likewise, among all these strategies, to which strategy you would be moving on? What is the best strategy that would be working? So likewise, once we know what is our goal, what is our objective, what we are going to achieve, then you have to decide how we are going to do this one. So selecting the best strategies. First of all, you would develop established strategies. You establish strategies for achieving the goals. And then what would be happening? Then you would be setting up these strategies to achieve the goal, the most suitable strategies. And developing plans in the sense, so after you knowing where you are going, what is the objective and goals, and what you are going to, how we are going to do this one, you take this one into a written document, what we call as a plan. So when you take it into a written document, it's very important that you want to focus on this written plan. Think you have something in writing in your hand, so it would always give you kind of a boost up. I want to do this thing. I want to do this one. If I have not done this one, so you mark it, I have not done this one. So I want to do this one. So likewise, it will be stressing you. You have to work on this one. So you just then give an example. As I told you, if the question is about that you have to select a yogurt manufacturing company, garment manufacturing company. So what is your goal? Very simply, right? So it depends on, so even though I would be saying you only the meanings of this, so in this book, there are more additional information also about this one. Like you have to write down and briefly explain this one. So whenever you look into the question, make sure you look into the marks for the questions, because it's very important that you want to focus on the marks for the questions, because that's for an example. Think about for all this, for explaining this one, I would be giving you 10 marks. So if it is 10 marks, among all these 4 functions, marks will be allocated, right? So 2.5, 2.5. So how much I need to write for 2.5? If I allocate you 20 marks for this one, right? So it means for one section, it would be like 5 marks. So when it comes to 5 marks, you have to little bit more comprehensive on your answer in writing, right? So that's what. So rather now you would be simply writing what is planning, and then again you would be writing on how give me a little example. Otherwise, I don't know how we are going to relate this one with the company I have given you. If ever I have given you that you imagine you are into this business, you are into that business, So you have to more focus on how we are going to do this one, right? Relate always the theory, what you have written, with the example that I have given you. That relationship is very much important. That's why particularly that I'm giving you a business. Otherwise, I can simply say, think you are a businessman. If it's not when it comes to questions, so you have to be very mindful on writing how to combine the examples. That's what you can imagine and provide an example for this one. Okay. And the next one, what is that? Organizing. So once we know where we want to go and how we are going to do this one, next step should be organizing. You want to know who can support in each activity. Think about a trip. Now you are going to go for a trip, right? The first thing you plan. Plan in what? Where to go. Where to go means what? Your target, your goal and objective. And how you go. Then you decide how we are going to go this one, right? Okay, I'm going to go in my own vehicle, or whether I'm going to go take a what do you call a flight or train, what I'm going to take, right? So how am I going to do this one? Among all these things, you would be selecting the best, right? So where to stay and everything you would be deciding. And then next stage would be organizing. How you organize? Okay, who would be bringing food? Who is skillful in cooking? Who is skillful in looking for a hotel? And who should be given money for, like we say, resources, right? Money in order to book that thing, this thing. So likewise, now we are organizing. In organizing, what the managers would be looking at, managers are more focused in looking into who can be doing each activities, what are their skills, what are their abilities, qualifications, right? And what are the resources we do have. Simply we would be looking at what are the resources that we are having, physical resources and the what do you call physical resources and human resource management, human resources, right? So then you decide how we are going to organize them, these things. Which people should be allocated in each activity? Which people should be allocated in, which resources should be allocated for each people? So that is important for that you want to focus on, okay? That's what we call as organizing. So you can see managers are also accountable for coordinating and structuring work to accomplish the organizational goals. Now you should know how to coordinate things. Right now, you know where to do, what to do, and how to do. You have to coordinate this one and structure the work. Properly, you have to structure the work for what? To accomplish the organizational goals, right? So if it is a trip to achieve, to go to the destination where you want to go, that is the objective, that is the goal. So likewise, we call this function as organizing. What we do in organizing, when managers organize, they determine what tasks are to be done and who is to be them, who is to do them, how the tasks are to be grouped, who reports to whom, and where decisions are to be made. In general, in the organizing stage, the managers decide how the resources should be allocated. So simple as that, how the resources should be allocated, to whom they should be allocated, and the hierarchy of organization to ascertain the chain of communication. It means what? Who should be report to whom? Hierarchy, you know, right? So it comes down like that. So let me show you in this one. So it would be easy for you to see organizational hierarchy. So that is also in this book with the thing I showed you. So these are kind of organizational hierarchies. So you can see this would be showing who should be report to whom in this ladder. Here you can see this one should report to this one, or here this one should not report to this one. These three people should report to this one. This one report to this one. This one report to this one. So likewise, and ultimately for this one. So likewise, how this would be moving up, right? So that is important that you want to focus. And we have been discussing all these things in detail at the lecture. So that's what I'm telling you and keep repeating you. When I tell you in the seminars, these areas are important, it is your responsibility to go to the lectures and to get more idea about what we've been discussing with. And the next one is, so simply now we know where to go, how we are going to do this one, and now we have organized how the physical resources and the human resources should be allocated, and then that is also discussed how we are going to do that one. Then we have to come into the next level, that is leading, how we lead things, right? So every organization work with people, and a manager's role is to work with and through people accomplish goals. So whatever you do, probably it would not be working very successfully unless you are not providing a proper leadership. So it is very much important that you want to focus a proper leadership, because the leaders would motivate you, and it would resolve all the conflicts within the organization, as well as it would act as a very good communication mechanism, because leaders are telling, they are providing you guidance, they are directing what to do, how to do. So this is wrong, that is right. So these are the things that you want to be more focused on. So so without a leadership support, it is very much difficult for you to carry out. That's for an example. Think about, if you are not directly asking you what to do, how to do, what is the deadline and all, you would never work. Think about, now most of you are working, right? So when it comes to this working crowd, think about, if someone is not there to guide you, will you ever work once you go to work? You will not be. So it is very much important that you want to focus on having a proper leadership for your work, right? So every organization work with people, and a manager's role is to work with and through people to accomplish goals. This is the leading function. When managers motivate subordinates, help resolve work group conflicts, influence behavior individuals or teams as they work, select the most effective communication channel, or deal in any way with employee behavior issues, they are leading activities. So basically, leaders will be providing, as I told you, very important communication channel, motivating employees, guiding, supporting. So it works a tremendous things, right? So that is, so you have to write when it comes to your particular organization, as per the question that I will be giving you, how you are gonna lead this one. That's for an example. You can write for lower level employee, you give instructions, you give guidance on how to make a proper yogurt. So likewise, I don't know what I would be giving you in the exam. So likewise, you should be able to write it. Always rather just writing the theory, when I ask you to relate with a company, you have to relate it, because that's important, right? Otherwise, it's rather just merely writing down would not work. Otherwise, the question would be merely asking, write down the functions of what you call management functions. Instead, I will be bringing you write down with a particular company, right? So the area also I will be giving you which industry, which company, so like person should have an understanding what to do and how to do things when you're writing your answer. So the last part is the controlling. So you know where to do, what to do, how to do. Now you have allocated through organizing, and now even after allocating, you should give a proper leading. Then only these human resources will be utilizing the physical resources more effectively, right? So it would be more important. Likewise, and then you see whether the standards have been met. What are the standards? Now you normally set goals and objectives. So ultimately you have to check whether the goals and the objectives have been achieved, right? Whether it is done properly according to the standards. So now you want to focus that one in the controlling stage. So let's assume, no, it is not achieved yet. Something wrong with the quality, something wrong with the quantity that they are manufacturing or whatever. So you have to take some controlling actions. Maybe you have to change your goals. Probably some people, they set very higher standards that the people would not be able to achieve, right? So think about if you're going to give a grade 2 kid grade like 5 questions, they would not be able to answer. So likewise, setting up standards, you may probably need to change the set standards, or you may need to probably change what the most important but strategies what you have decided. So likewise, you have to decide what you're going to do under controlling stage, because if somewhere is wrong, you have to get actions towards that. So you see, the final management function is control. After goals and plans are set, so what we call as planning, tasks and structural arrangements put in place, organizing, and people hired, trained, and motivated through leading, there has to be some evaluation of whether things are going as planned. To ensure that goals are being met and that work is being done, it should be, managers must monitor and evaluate performance. Actual performance must be compared with the set goals. If those goals aren't being achieved, it's the manager's job to get work back on track. This process of monitoring, comparing, and coercing is the controlling function. There, the controlling function focuses on whether organizational set standards are met as plans. As I told you, whether the goals and objectives, what we have discussed, and the strategies, what we have planned, whether it's been achieved. If not, the manager's role is to get necessary actions to meet the set standards or revise the set standards if they are not achievable or realistic. So you have to focus on that, as I explained. So more things have been explained in your exam, in your lectures also. So anyway, you have to relate all these functions pertaining to the industry or the business that I would be giving you, rather than merely writing what is controlling, what is planning. Try to bring an example. How you do control? How you train them? Have you any one single example to relate into the business that I would be bringing you? That's sufficient, right? So you have to focus on that one. Now let me bring you, let me see whether I can give you a video for this one as well. Management functions that would be easily explaining with. So then you would be able to get more ideas about management processes. So this one actually is also a very good example that I can be showing you up with. So anyway, I will be showing you with a simple video so you would be able to understand what are the management functions. So let us go with this one.
Improving your understanding of the functions of management can help you effectively manage a company or your team. It can help you understand, at the minimum, the purpose of some departments such as quality control, recruitment, or training. As a frontline leader, it can help you appreciate the activities and tasks you need to do. There are 5 functions of management. These are postikon: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and control.
Here, let me bring you. Here we are talking about POLC, right? It means planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Here they have taken staffing, directing. This is the leading. Under leading, we do staffing and directing, right? Motivating, staffing, directing, guiding. So all these things are done under leading. So here in this video, they are discussing it in a separate things, but remember the same thing that we have already discussed under leading, right?
Directing, and control. Planning is charting the future. It is deciding in advance what to do, when to do it, and how it's gonna be done. It can be as big as deciding the mission, vision, and objectives of a company or a plan to improve certain business metric of your team. It is identifying what you want, when you should achieve it, and how it will be achieved. Next, organizing is called the backbone of management. Organizing is grouping of activities together. Think of your departments. All employees that hire additional employees are grouped under the recruitment department, or those who advertise and sell the product serve under marketing and sales, and those who actually make the product or services work under productions or operations. Organizing is also creating the organizational structure or hierarchy of the business. It's delegation of authority and creation of responsibilities and tasks. Organizing also ensures that whatever necessary items the business or department needs are met, such as the need for materials like machineries or computers, capital, and personnel. Third, staffing is commonly associated with hiring and promoting employees. As a function of management, it goes more than that as it involves training and development, remuneration or compensation, and performance appraisal. Directing, on the other hand, makes the plans concrete. It involves supervision, motivation, leadership, and guidance of employees. All of these are done to ensure that organizational goals are met. Finally, controlling is measuring performance on a set of standards and correcting any deviation. Let's say your actual net promoter score or client satisfaction is lower than the target. Control would mean creating the necessary steps to correct and achieve the target. Overall, a frontline leader would normally do a smaller version of each function. On a bigger level, each function can be represented by different departments or roles. Planning is normally done by middle managers and up, such as department managers or district heads. Organizing is done by HR or senior managers, while staffing is handled by training, recruitment, and HR. Directing is handled by frontline leaders or operations, and control is handled by quality control. These are just some general activities of each function, and each industry or business will have more or less depending on their needs and wants. So,
Can you see that is the important part that you want to focus on? But the businesses, for each businesses, so they do have different set of ways of how they are doing. So you can say, you can write down this one, right? We are writing this one as POLC, PO, S&D, we take it into one, leading, L, and control. So what they are doing in planning, I told you in planning, they said set up vision, mission, objectives, goals, as well as they would be developing strategies and develop the plan, and then come to organizing. In organizing, I told you that we are properly structuring and coordinating the activities, right? So properly structuring and coordinating the activities. So we would be looking at to the human resource and the physical resources, what we would having up with. So then we, as per that, we are planning this one, sorry, organizing. And then directing and staffing, you can see under directing, motivating, supervising, guiding, and then the staffing, hiring, promotions. So looking at career training and development and all. So these are leaders' tasks. Write down, nah? You write down this. Write down. So because simply this is showing you a kind of a picture for this one. And then we would be looking at controlling, right? So when it comes to controlling, so ultimately we are checking up with whether the particular standards have been met. If it is met, the particular standards have been met, so no issue at all. But or else we want to go with corrective actions, right? So if something is wrong, again, we have to start from the planning stage. So under the small businesses, what you call this management functions. So those are the things that you want to more focus on, how to relate to a company and relate to that company and how to write this organizational functions. So now let me bring you the business plan question area. So when it comes to business plan question area, simply you want to focus on what is a business plan. You should be able to define it, right? What kind of a business plan is this? And you should be able to talk about the these things, executive summary and all. So that would be important for you. What would be the structure, content, and all. So before that, let me show you another video on what I have shown you this one under business plan. So let me bring that again and show you that one. So you could be having an remembrance what we were talking under business plan.
Communicate in English easily. Use Grammarly and feel confident with effective communication.
This on TV, this is just a side thing.
Business plans aren't just for big companies. Even if you're... Hey, how's business?
Terrible. I don't get it. My neighbor Jacob opened up a lemonade stand and he's been making tons of money.
Jen, he's like 5 years old.
And he's killing it. Gah!
Maybe there's something else you're good at?
Oh, what? Like I'm just supposed to sit back and wait for my next business venture to go walking by?
I know, sweetums. We'll have to get you cleaned up.
Ugh, this happens every time we go to Mud Park.
There it is. Quick, let's make a business plan.
What? No, come on. I'm not pitching this on TV. This is just a side thing.
Business plans aren't just for big companies. Even if you're just brainstorming, writing a business plan takes your idea and turns it into something you can act on.
Let's do it.
Okay, what is the business?
Dog wash.
Great. Now how can you say that in a way that shows the value you're creating for people?
It's on the way home. People don't have to worry about getting their house and towels all dirty. And it saves them time.
Awesome. And how does it work?
It's a booth with a washing station, and owners pay me to wash and dry their dog's paws.
Great. Who's the team?
Oh, it's just me right now, but it would be cool to have a second dog washer and a cashier.
Sure. Down the road, you might add an advisor or someone who can help you with legal stuff and money stuff, too.
Sweet. What is the market?
Yeah, where does this fit in? Who is it for? And are there enough potential customers to support a business?
Okay, so I'm looking at dog owners who live around here and who walk their dogs at Mud Park.
Lots of research here is good. You want to be an expert in your industry. Like, what percentage of dog walkers carry cash with them?
I have no idea, but I could find out, and that would help me decide which payment options to provide.
Exactly. Some stuff you'll learn along the way, but the more you know about your market, the better you can serve it. Who are your competitors?
No one. Ka-ching!
You can learn a lot by looking at other businesses, whether they're direct competitors, businesses that share your market, or even businesses in a completely different industry that inspire you. Researching the competition helps you identify the things that make your business better.
Yeah!
What's your market strategy? How do you grow your business, and what are the steps along the way?
Ooh, maybe like start with one booth and test it out to get some feedback. I could advertise it at the pet store and the puppy school. Then I'd upgrade my booth so I can move it around to clean more dogs and make more money.
And what are the numbers? You don't have revenue yet, but you can still think about your costs and your pricing.
Ah!
And lastly, what do you need?
Tubs, a water source, doggy shampoo, towels.
Any resource. You may need equipment or real estate or a permit. Or capital, which is a fancy word for money. It can come from your savings, a grant, a small business loan, or an investor. And that's it.
What is the business? How does it work? Who is the team? What is the market? Who are the competitors? What's the market strategy? What are the numbers? And what do you need? Whew, that's a lot.
It is. But just think how well you'll understand your business. You'll be able to take charge, make smart decisions, and talk about your business confidently.
Cheers to that. Too much salt?
Okay, right. So actually, I just want to bring you before I'm moving into business plan, right? Business plan in this video, you could see now they have used this, what do you call the video through, through what? Through YouTube. Now this is given, this how to write a business plan. This is the video. So basically we call it as, we have used digital marketing in doing this one. Now, you know, currently most of the, so basically when it comes to business plan, I told you that you want to focus on simply what is the business plan and the components of business plan. I told you when you are writing about this from the executive summary, the components, you may not be able to write all the components, but at least you have to remember few components, at least 5 or 6 components when you want to describe and write. So I have in this video, it is very briefly described which parts should be more focused on, like what are the most common things that the business plan would be looking at. So it is there. That's why I wanted to show you, as well as another thing that I want to show you. Now this is about what you can see, can I credit. So likewise, there is a channel. This channel, they create these advertisements and they are doing their own business by popularizing these advertisements, right? These video clips. So it is a kind of a digital business, right? There are some organizations, they almost focus on fully digital businesses, or else they are focusing on most of the organizations, they do physical businesses, but still they would be looking at what are the, how to join with these businesses digitally as well. So let me bring you one important area that I would be focusing on when it comes to explaining this, the examination. You will have to more focus on how a business would be doing social media and digital communication, right? So you could see this book, I have shown you what is the book that I have been taken with. When the organizations are more focused in this social media and digital business, you can see a lot of ways they can create their promotional activities through social media and digital communication. So then now I just showed you the video clip what has been made through that, what do you call that? What is that one? I cannot remember this video. This Red Can I Credit. So like that business, what they are doing, they're directly dealing with the digital business and they are earning through these video clips by giving you. As well as I told you, there are some other businesses, what they are looking at, they would be focusing on how to do physical businesses, and meanwhile, how they can adopt these things with the online business or digital business. So if I bring you this online businesses, let me bring you direct marketing, right? So this is a kind of a direct marketing that we are focusing on. So that is a one main area that would be focusing on examination. Also, what are the importance of using social media and like these direct marketing or maybe direct selling. So basically how they would be using this technology, how they use technology to make the businesses successful, right? So then you have to write in a very comprehensive answer for this one. what are the ways that they can do this social media and direct marketing ways. So, you know, when it comes to social media, the main social media is what? Facebook, right? So the main social media is Facebook, where the businesses would be promoting with. And there are some organizations, they do businesses only through Facebook. They do not have any physical stores. If you could remember this Chenara, Georgia and all, early Kelly Felder, they didn't have any physical store set up earlier. They were doing all the businesses through online only. So how the social media has been utilized in order to do their businesses. Okay. So then what they have been doing, they have come into this physical stores also. Still they do this social media advertising and social media communication and digitalization. They come up with YouTube videos and all, and the websites and all these things comes on the social media and digitalized businesses. So how this would be becoming more important for small businesses. So you can see most of the small businesses now, they are doing all this through digital media. If I show you, let me show you small business in Sri Lanka, right? So now that doing YouTube videos and popularizing is another way, right? It is also another way. Now I showed you this video, if you could remember, and this one, you just watch it and just see how these small businesses can be used this digitalization or social media in order to do their business. Watch this one. Let me show you this one.
තවත් පුංචි ව්‍යාපාරිකයෙක්ව ඔයාලට හඳුන්වලා දෙන්න තමයි මේ වීඩියෝ එක මම අරගෙන එන්නේ. ඉතින් ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා මගේ orders එක මම free gift හැටියට scrunchies එකතු කරනවා කියලා. ඉතින් මෙදා පාර මම scrunchies 200ක order එකක් මෙන්න මේගොල්ලන්ට තමයි බාර දුන්නේ. මේගොල්ලන්ගේ brand name එක කියන්නේ Roo Creations කියලා. ඉතින් සතියකට වඩා අඩු කාලයක් ඇතුළත මට ඉක්මනට මේක මහලා ඉවර වෙලා ගෙදරටම ලැබෙන විදියට සලස්වලා දුන්නා. ඉතින් අද තමයි මේ පැකේජ් එක මට ආවේ. ඉතින් මේ ඔක්කොම මේ ස්ක්‍රන්චීස් හදලා තියෙන වැලන්ටිනා කියන මැටීරියල් එකෙන්. ඉතින් ඒ වගේම මම බල්ක් ඕඩර් එකක් දුන්නේ හින්දා මට හොඳ ප්‍රයිස් එකක් දුන්නා. ඉතින් මහන්සි වෙලා යමක් කරන්න උත්සාහ කරන පුංචි ව්‍යවසායකයෙක් තමයි Roo Creations කියන්නේ. ඔයාලටත් පුළුවන් මේ වගේ අවශ්‍යතා තියෙනවා නම් ඒගොල්ලන් එක්ක සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න. මම පල්ලෙහා ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ WhatsApp අංකය දාලා තියෙනවා. ඒ හරහා සම්බන්ධ වෙලා ඔයාලගේ ඇනුමුණුත් එයාලට ලබා දෙන්න පුළුවන්.
Now, can you see how they have been using this social media, digital technology in order to promote their business? So see this one also in...
So pleased with how these bee sleeves turned out. This is how the box used to look, and wow, it just makes such a big difference. Just looks so pleased with how these bee sleeves turned out. This is how the box used to look, and
can you see now? This is another business that they are doing the boxes, right? Wrapping. So they from these TikToks, these videos, what they are doing? They are promoting their businesses. They are promoting their businesses, how to do these businesses. So you can see how they now all these videos, if you can see now, they were explaining about how these digital digitalization have been used in order to earn profits. So that's what I just wanted to show you. So if we get simply, what are the, let's say you should be able to write normally what are the advantages and disadvantages when it comes to social media as a marketing tool. So you can see this is if you take this one as a marketing tool, it is about direct marketing, social media and digitalization. If you use it as a marketing tool, It is about basically direct marketing. So what direct marketing says, one of the fast growing sectors in the global economy is direct marketing. So because why? Most of the people can access for that thing, right? And by which organization communicate directly with their target customers to generate reaction and transaction. So these are advantages of digital marketing or social media marketing. The development, because direct marketing we basically discuss through this online marketing or the digital marketing. So these are advantages, you can say. So you should be able to write down what are the advantages and the disadvantages when it comes to this type of direct marketing or maybe digitalized marketing or using social media and all. And the development of technology and the use of internet make possible to apply new attractive forms of direct marketing that contain the potential for branding and generating sales. So now this social media, you can see they've been using to promote a lot of brands. There are a lot of brands. I'm particularly sure that you have get to know about these businesses through what? Through this social media, like Chenara George, Kelly Felder, and maybe some beauty clinics, maybe some capsules. So all the brands you may have got familiarized with because of the social media or maybe other digital marketing activities. So these are advantages, and you should be able to write down what are the disadvantages also, because when it comes to this digital marketing and social media marketing, we never know until the product comes to our hand whether they are the most genuine product, right? And maybe fake products, and the customers would not be satisfied. So these kind of things are disadvantages. Anyway, I will be bringing you a video as well to explain that part as well, and you can see. So that's what it says. It brands, it promotes the brand and the sales. Such forms are web marketing, email marketing, direct mail, telecommunication, telemarketing promotions, sales channels, direct sales, advertising, flyers, catalogs. So all these things comes under digital marketing concepts. So using this type of communication with the audience is specific and personal, and most importantly, measurable. This channel of communication implies the possibility of accurate segmentation of the target group and criticizing each segment at the right time, at the right place, with the right message. Because when it comes to, you think about Chenara George, most of you may know about that, but Chenara George is a kind of a, fashion, it is into fashion industry, right? They are into garment sales. So that when they are selling these garment items, especially ladies and kids, so basically the adult ladies, so this brand name has been published through online, through social media. So you could see how they have been got an competitive advantage through continuous promotion through these things, right? So, and you may be able to probably have a very good relationship with customers if you provide a very good customer service. Or else otherwise the competitors would not be satisfied with your businesses and all. So let me bring you this what the most focused thing is, as I told you, social media. What are the, let's say, advantages and disadvantages of social media. Let's say social media as a marketing tool. Actually, we have to see how it works as a marketing tool. So you should be able to more focus on this one. This video will watch it, so you would be able to have an understanding. And please make your own note when I show you this one. I'm repeating you, please write down, make your own note through this video, right?
Hey you, heads up. Welcome to the future of gaming. This is the Sandbox.
make sure you are writing your own notes, right? Advantages and disadvantages of social media as when you are into marketing, right? So what are the advantages of social media that you can see? Social media connectivity. So you can connect almost all the people in everywhere. So that is a very good one that you can go through. The other one is social media helps in education. So, social media used to give you education, knowledge on things. So again, that would be a very good method of marketing when you are into education. And social media as a source of information update. As I told you, social media is very faster and the people comment on that one. People they provide their own experiences with the product. So if definitely if the products are in a very good quality, if the comments are very positive, so it would be very much important for the other customers also to get an idea what kind of a product is this, if it is a very genuine one. So you can see normally when it comes to Sri Lankan web pages, they themselves put an advertisement, they themselves through different profiles, they comment this as a very good product, very good product. And the innocent customers, what would be happening, potential customers, those who would like to purchase this product, now we unknowingly, they would order thinking that they have been getting a lot of positive comments, but it would not be the real scenario of that. They may not be providing any sort of a positive influence through this product. So that is why that is a kind of a disadvantage. If when the fake information would be given, the customers would not be able to get the right picture of the product. So anyway, at the advantage is if it is run very genuinely, the comments are given, if the information are given, so you can update this information very easily through online, and this would be more fast way. And the other one is what? Using social media for job search. So, normally most of the job search, you can see Top Job is and Ikman.k, all these things are well famous. Well famous job for job search and the other informational search. You can see how the digitalization has been used, this Ikman.lk, then it has become a very good search engine, like not a search engine, search mechanism, where the people want to access for the information on vehicles, property and all. As well as you can use social media for job search. There are even in Facebook, LinkedIn, think about LinkedIn, almost all the job searches are done through this LinkedIn and all. They are working as a very good marketing tool. Once if you are a job hunter, if you are doing if your business is about job hunting, right, job hunting, so you can use the social media and LinkedIn profiles, so the people would be applying to you, then you can forward it to the necessary organization, so then through that you can earn profits. Social media has been become a very good one for that. And social media has become a very good place of entertainment. So you can see now if you go to this Vasti production and almost all these marketers, right? They are focusing on social media, how to promote the entertainment thing in social media. And what are the disadvantages of social media? As you can see, social media, of course, it wastes time. Sometimes it would be providing unnecessary information. So it would not be, we may not be able to find a very proper information through this one. Otherwise, is social media addiction. Again, it would be a problem. So these are normal social media issues. But let me now, the first advantages are important in this video. And let me bring you social media one as a marketing tool very specifically, so you can focus on this one. Okay. Watch.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards,
would
but
be
did you
able
know
to
we also
better
print that
understanding how
and that
social media
and
would
that?
be using as a marketing tool, right? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? You should be able to more focus and write down. You see what are the advantages and disadvantages. Please make your own notes with this video. With the earlier video of advantages that of course you can work with the special companies, special industries. Here they would be bringing up more focused things, advantages when it comes to media marketing. So you can see customers are easily available for social media marketing because a lot of customers can be coming to social media. So your customers are available, right? An easy method to advertise your product. You don't want to take much time in advertising your products. Please write down this one. Write down. These are important. I have not done even in the examinations very specifically. I have done you direct marketing and all, but specifically you can focus with this one. So please write down these things, right? So as you know, customers are readily available in social media as well as easy method to advertise your products. So because you can bring a lot of videos, pictures, animations. I have discussed these things in your lectures also. But here, specifically, you are given with notes. So please write down these things, right? So as I told you, I would be using several methods to teach you. And write through videos is a one thing. And the other one is what it says, social media marketing can easily increase website traffic. So easily you can create traffic. That's what I told you. Now, you are you are introducing a product for the through social media, and you yourself through different profiles say this is a very good product, that is a very good product. So likewise, then the people, all the other people also get together and see what the product is. So you can easily increase the website traffic when it comes to social media. So once that, think about, I need whitening cream in Sri Lanka. When I type whitening cream in Sri Lanka, as the social media hits have been gone up, increased. So when I type that one in website, quickly that your cream would be popping up. So it's like that. And social media marketing can easily satisfy customer need. How the social media can be satisfying easily customer needs? Because we can discuss with the customers, we can have a chat, open a chat up with the customers, and the customers can look into more information about the product. So it would be more easier. And social media marketing can be achieved by SEO marketing. It means search engine optimization marketing. So as I told you, the hits would go up, right? And by social media marketing, higher conversation rate can be achieved. So because as I told you, you would be able to discuss with your customers, maybe with the past experienced customers. So likewise, you can hit it. So, and opportunities for sales of products are available on social media marketing. Opportunity for sales products are available on social media marketing because you can sell your products in different ways. Maybe through LinkedIn, maybe through Instagram. A lot of Instagram things are there for now marketing. You can see if you go to Instagram, a lot of businesses are actually they are not only this Instagram, but as well as with the Facebook as well. All the other social media things, LinkedIn, Twitter, everything, right? And it saves money if of infrastructure for marketing. So you do not want to bring the huge sales crowd. You do not want to bring delivery vehicles and a lot of things. So you just can have with little infrastructure money. You just come with a courier service or maybe something like that, and you can improve this one. So write down this one. It is very important, as I told you, the advantages. Please write down as a complete note. I'm not telling you again. And what are the disadvantages? Please not take these notes. It would be important for your exam. So easily you can gain marks if you know this one and should be able to write, briefly explain these things. So social media marketing can be, of course, negative, as I told you, if people are providing fake information and fake products, low quality, inferior products, that would be problematic. And it takes time to success in the world of social media, because when it comes to social media, a lot of products are there. So in order to pop up and come more popular, it would be a little bit difficult rather than doing advertisements. And as I told you, fraud websites can hinder the let me show you, hinder the path of actual social media marketing. What it says, there are some fraud websites. They ask you to deposit money, but you would not be getting your products. So that these types of problems can occur, and it requires expert to manage the service. So you may have to more focus on experts to manage these services, like to deal with customers, to have a good chat with customers, relationship with customers. So these things can be disadvantages. So please make sure that other than to the previous video I have shown you, this gives you the most precise answers, and you should be able to briefly explain with the thing what I have told you. Not only 1-2 sentence of explaining is more than enough. You write this one as social media marketing can be negative. How it would be negative? By having fake information, by giving fake products, inferior quality products. So likewise, that 1 sentence, 2 sentence would be enough. Always look into the marks that have been allocated. As per that, you should be able to allocate your time and write down. No worries at all with that one. So let me, I will come into the last seminar session with more questions what we have to discuss under the examination. So thank you very much then. Have a good day.